Let's do Jay-Z quickly. Underrated, overrated.
Overrated.
Yes, my flowers like.
Very much overrated, untalented.
Very
Very much appreciated.
Yeah.
So I believe he without the Josiah, there wouldn't be a JazziQ.
Okay.
Halala.
But there's still a Josiah without JazziQ.
But you know the guy used to write for KO, right?
Nigga, don't lie.
He was a ghost writer.
Gents, he wrote for Rupuri Dance. He wrote for Umadu Man.
But one more reason.
No Zingah used to write.
Zingah.
That song, Le 89, Le Walk. Just listen to that song carefully. You can hear Zingah there.
But he writes for KO.
Man.
That nigga's too wet to write for KO.
Who catch time used to write for KO. The next one, maybe a City Piano, City Tyler ICU.
Overrated. Overrated,
Why?
man.
He doesn't have a place in the game currently.
Yeah, man. I think I don't know if he took a break. Undanga.
Akasana space.
Muzo, because the sound lines are
Tyler ICU.
He got what he wanted.
Yeah.
He got what he came here for.
Yeah.
He's right, Onuzaga. As I'm leaning towards what he's saying. Because if you compare it, my peers are able to do it consistently.
Yeah.
And Usi's try to push Uzaga too much as a katal. I'm seeing that. Usi's a mega ganja.
I'm seeing that. Hey, that's a punchline.
What's your story? Let's tell it like Sunday Times, a gonna cast, let's tell it like. What's your story? Let's tell it like a gonna cast, bring a cup, time for tea time. What's your story? Let's hear it right. Like Sunday Times, a gonna cast, let's tell it like. What's your story? Let's get it right. A gonna cast, the #1 music podcast.
Sekhoneni bafethu again, it's your boy Pontsho. Ngivani Muzi. As I told you, Timber is fired, unfortunately. The man was taking too much space, so we decided to let him go. So I'm here rocking with my young Ntwana. I'm not. This episode is like the previous one. We still follow the same elements of underrated, overrated, and people getting their flowers. So the ghost guy, we has sound guy. We will throw in names and then we will decide whether the person is underrated, overrated, or getting their flowers. Yeah, with that said, Ascal Impana.
Senre Machida.
Hola.
I'll start with hip hop now. Solo. Do you guys know Solo, right?
One?
Solo.
Yes,
the rapper. Yeah, the guy who's married to Elaine, right? Alright, cool. Is he overrated? Is he underrated? Is he getting his flowers?
He's underrated. The best lyrical MC, according to me. The guy is nice. Came in a irreable reason. He could rap. I would rap a lot of niggas right now. Rap circles around him. But in terms of maybe, I think he never did commercial sound. So that's why he
doesn't
stayed
have a commercial hit.
It doesn't have a commercial hit. But in terms of if you're looking for lyrical content and thought-provoking verses, I don't know if I'm now soon.
No, very much overrated. Doesn't make sense for me because at his time, let's say hip hop had a peak.
So people were willing to listen to hip hop.
Yeah, but he didn't deliver. So we can't say he was nice. If he was nice, he was gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll go to the next one. Maybe let's go. Amapiano, right?
Yeah.
Musa Keys. What's your thought? Is he overrated? Is he underrated?
I feel like he's very much underrated. He should be given his flowers. Abaningi nje bangene ngaye, we won't say, but he even the style he changed the style, the way things were done. He I think the piano Amatonga, he was actually the first one to do that. So
okay.
I think he's underrated, very much underrated.
For me, he's overrated, that boy.
Okay.
Songa Michael Jackson. Boy is overrated, man. All over.
Maybe when you just don't like
Okay,
his dress code.
as a producer, right? As a producer, I would give him. But him singing, I Bafich. No.
I think I'll interject there because, or maybe let me break the ice because you guys are contradicting each other.
Yeah.
I think he's underrated, man. I mean, like the guy gave us a hit, unavailable with Davido, bro. That's a global hit. Even Chris Brown jumped on that joint, right?
No.
I get unavailable. Chris Brown.
Unavailable.
Oh, maybe yeah. But my point is that Donna has global hits. It's just that
Global, not
global.
until-
Yes,
yeah.
yes, like global. You go America, unavailable people. dance.
Global.
I don't even think he's a local artist anymore. I don't
Okay.
think he's around.
So it's very underrated, man.
For me, it's overrated, man. I'll stick to that. Got his flowers. It's over.
He got the flowers. he
Got the
deserves.
flowers.
No.
He must
the
go
game
home.
needs to give you flowers.
We did give him his flowers, and he started singing.
Does
and
he
we
have
were like,
accolades?
"Hey, yo, nigga, come on, man, stay home."
Okay, the next artist, I'm not sure if she does R&B or hip hop, right? But I think she's an R&B artist. You guys might argue otherwise. Uthando nje. Overrated, underrated, that she's getting
does
her
the neo
flowers.
soul music.
The neo
Yes,
soul.
yes.
Yeah, she's very much underrated.
I think it's because of the genre that she is in. Also,
It's a niche genre, ne?
It's a niche genre. Maybe if she hops on a one popular song, she might. For me, she's underrated because of the genre.
Can we consider, that girl that has a song with Stogie, multiple songs, like The Sun.
What's her name?
I'm not sure if it's Ayanda or something.
Man, I understand.
Ayanda G.
Ayanda G, yeah.
Between the two, where do they do the same music?
Not really.
Not really, man. I understand, man. It's
Not
more.
Cliche, got that, not really.
Cliche,
I think
yeah.
not really is a perfect
Yeah.
way to say.
Yeah.
Because Ayanda G is more Afro soul, Afro pop, R&B sound. Uthando nje has like, I think you call it what? Neo soul.
Neo Soul, yeah.
Yes, I don't think Ayanda wins in Neo soul.
Yeah, because Tandon J is the only one that's actually trying to do Neo Soul. She has to go underrated.
She is
Underrated.
underrated, man.
Do you think it's being underrated if you're trying to do music which people don't want to listen to?
They
You can't force us to listen. So you're not
can't
underrated.
force
You
us.
just
No.
change.
for
But
the fact that we know her.
there is a market for you. I'm just saying it's not. So when we say underrated, I think maybe we look at it the lens, say it should be big as a piano act or a hip hop act.
So for example, like maybe let's explain it. There are artists like Christos, right?
Sure.
Christos is a legend.
It's a legend, yes.
And you can't come now and say Christos is overrated.
No, you can't.
But you can say he has the flowers that he deserves, right?
Yeah.
But he's not in your face, right? Like Christos ungahlala like a year, ungazibonanga or ungazwanga anything
Yeah.
from him. But when he still shows up, he pulls up. Maybe a legend is unfair. Maybe look at artists like Obo. But I think Christos is a perfect example.
But
Yeah,
if
it's
we,
a forever-
if we
forever-
consider
but
somebody
Goben-
underrated,
Goben-
Christos could also fall there because not many people acknowledge the fact that
He's a legend.
I blueprint they deep house he bonabo roda man.
Okay, I got you. But I would argue to say Ngobeni's point. Abo Tandonje, they're still new artists, right?
Yeah.
And people are just not willing to listen to their
To
style,
listen to that sound. Yeah.
their sound. Maybe they should switch up or try to be batin, share different sounds so that at least
They
they
could
maybe.
maybe try moving
versatile.
like Elaine. Who's the
Hey, actually, I have Elaine on my list, so let's do Elaine next.
Yeah.
Is she overrated, underrated? Is she getting her flowers?
She's very much overrated. She had one hit album. The one we all know, the one that got her the awards. But after that, when did you hear from Elaine?
But she dropped an album.
So sorry, you're saying she's overrated.
Overrated.
Okay.
No, the album didn't make. Until now, your breakthrough album. We're not saying you can.
Or your
always
follow up, yeah.
Yeah, you need to try and meet. It's like Ricky after Post Zonke.
I also agree with you. She's overrated because she's new. For me, I believe she should have followed up with a banger album, food,
Yeah.
so that she can like make sure that
She must have, you know, in the game, you number one hit wonder. Like who can I say?
I find
Yeah, I funny maybe. Who? I'm not sure.
ufike kayi-one wavaya.
Yeah, and he's not bad. It's like no. Who's this guy? I know people. I love the nigga, but he's the one hit wonder. Uzagwe.
Okay.
Nah, man, you can say that.
You know,
man.
the raps can be good.
Okay.
But when we consider hit, you must have accolades for that song. It must reach the proper numbers, and it must be able to be played in a place like Granite.
Umuzi is right on Uzagwe, as I'm leaning towards what he's saying. Because if you compare it, my peers are able to do it consistently.
Consistently,
Yeah. And usizi try to push Uzagwe too much as a katal. I'm seeing that. Usizi amyeka kanjani.
I'm seeing that. Say that's a punchline.
He's tried his best, man. Like the nigga on Fagago stage say it's a BET.
Yeah.
The nigga be go live.
If
go
Big
high.
Zulu pop before Zagwe, it's a problem.
Yeah. But shout out to Zagwe.
Shout out to
you love
him,
it,
yeah.
bro. So let's go to the next one,
Yeah.
man. The next one, maybe a City Piano, City Tyler, I see you.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Why?
Overrated, man.
He doesn't have a place in the game currently.
Yeah, man. I think I don't know if he took a break. Undanga.
Akasana space.
Because the sound lines are
Tyler ICU.
He got what he wanted.
Yeah.
He got what he came here for.
Yeah.
I win. I win
is
your
a win.
chance.
Yeah, we would say that. Now for me, I feel he's overrated.
Overrated.
Very
Okay,
much
cool.
so.
And then let's go to a legend, Zulu Boy.
I think he got his flowers and he left the game. Which I must say,
He shot the stage. It's the stage.
the stage,
Yeah.
man. I say could out.
So he got his flowers.
He got his flowers for being maybe the first, maybe
Or the
commercial
Zulu guy.
Zulu guy
Zulu
who was
rapper.
pushing the KZN sound.
Did they have a group?
No, Zulu Boy is
It was a
Spinners.
Solo,
Yeah, solo artist.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think he got his flowers in future because after that became gay, I'm sure vele makufika uzakwe afaka uDankeni, people leaned towards
So
Lamashita than
between
him.
Utanke and Zagwe, who got introduced into the game first?
First, Zagwe.
Zagwe.
Pelu Zagwe blew up like in 2011,
Zagwe is the
12.
first.
Sis was still a presenter. Go
Yeah,
live.
Sis was
yeah.
still a presenter.
2011.
Live.
Yeah,
Go live.
2010,
So
2011.
Togo wegu 2014 ngetiki ne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toxic was 2015, eh?
Yeah, tiki yona ufika ngetiki.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But
So Zagwe's been there.
Duncan, okay, it's fine.
Apega la
Swag.
pass play mutir.
But Duncan is not as talented. Just that you guys, I don't know why you guys overhype that guy. Maybe you just like him.
He's not what?
But it's capaz, man.
It's not
For days.
Not really. There's a song that he did for his daughter, right?
Yeah.
I forgot the name. That song was nice. Like it's a good concept, good beat.
Yeah.
Good. Maru is more shele, and I like on that song if you listen to it.
Ganja.
Dog, like
Chulana.
those bars. Yes, that's a beautiful song. But like Mama Mela,
Baby Enzo, yeah.
yes, Mara
Enzo.
Mama Mela like undanga like it delivery yake there was
Delivery yake ndana
It was-
namahusha yena is punchy but
delivery.
ngeke mbeke Uzakwe is
Zagwe
far better.
delivers.
And
bro.
and isn't it where we start looking at the producers? Because now I think we need to Slick must be on that list. This one is overrated or underrated.
Let's do producers, ne?
Yeah.
Wait, before we do producers, man, there was one burning artist that I wanted to include here. Another legend, so that
Sure.
we move away from these old cats,
Legends,
right? Chicco Thwala.
Chicco Thwala. He got his flowers, man. I mean, the man is a figure in the music industry.
yeah.
He came through the bubblegum era. Worked with Abu Brenda Fassi. Worked with a lot of artists. I mean, Speakery was once used to work with
And
him.
he's doing, yeah.
Yeah. Nolan Tone. Asa mafukati buku macha ever no akona.
No, I think we will speak here. I don't know about that.
Speakery, yeah. So So the bubblegum era transitioning to Afro pop,
Kwaito, yes.
he was still there.
So-
So he got his flowers, the man.
Yeah.
I don't know,
But I think he didn't get his flowers. I would reckon underrated, because if his elements are still being used in piano, and there's some piano cats they won't
don't
even
know.
they are Bamas.
Yeah.
So he must go underrated, because
Yeah.
okay, arguably I believe so too. If he made Umapr,
Okay.
but Mapr is bigger than him.
Marapella he was a producer as well. You know there's that producer effect. Like Dre,
Oh,
and Eminem.
Hence I'm going back to
Dre will never be regarded as huge than Eminem.
Yeah.
But still
Uslik
Dre, if you get
is the reason why so many people we consider good. But
Njaya.
Mamela Abu, who can I say for me? JR wasn't really a good rapper, but
Okay.
Slick used to put him in a good beat, good flow. I keep it.
Uyakwazi.
But you get what I'm saying.
All right. So I agree with Musa. I think Chicco Thwala is very underrated because I think he's the king of ad-libs. It's our essay. King of melodies as well.
Melodies.
Yeah, a template I can still use today. Some cats use his template and they don't even know that they're using Chicco Thwala's template. But anyway, let's move. So you spoke about producers, right? I always struggle to pronounce this kid's name or this guy's name. Zuki Coke Dope.
Zoocci.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Zoocci Coke though.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Very much.
Underrated because once you hear that tag, Zoocci is the killer.
And nebasa nokuyisebenzisa ngekho nasengomeni.
Yeah.
Like
For real.
No, it's a tag. I need to show to shy beat. It's a tag. It's a tag. Yakubonisa ukuthi shy beat.
No, bruh. Who's this guy? Zoocci was fighting him. I'm not sure who sebenza no Flame. Then they got too comfortable. They used to work together.
No, angithi Zoocci was signed. My understanding is that he's fighting the record label yakhe. Stay Low.
Oh, so
Yeah,
Bamusha
he was signed under Stay Low, so
That's
I
why
think they're still fighting.
He had a song
because
where they used his tagline.
if you check, there was a song that was supposed to come out with him and 25K and Maclera Top Boy. That song I'm gonna trope one day and then by Keeper. Because it was supposed to be released under Stay Low.
So
But no, for
Zoocci is a guy OG in the game.
in terms of a producer, he's not an artist. As a producer, for me, he's underrated. Because the famous song I got Black Les, Freedom of Fame, it's Zoocci Coke.
Okay.
And that's an
And that-
old song.
And
It's
that
a
song
decade
is a
old.
big song. It became a big song, and it's him who did that song.
And he
So
was
I'm
already
just saying,
big
as
at
a
that time.
producer, for me, is underrated. Yeah, as a producer, is underrated.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And some people don't even know him.
Don't even know. Yeah.
All right, cool. This one le out there bayibambe ngama washings nini la social media.
Jazzy.
Itwanithula niwe bayibambe ngama washings.
Bambe ngama 1, 2, 3.
So Jazzy, let's do Jazzy quickly. Underrated, overrated. He
Overrated.
has Ngama flowers akhe.
Very much overrated, untalented. Very much appreciated.
Yeah.
So I believe he without Josiah, there wouldn't be a JazziQ.
Okay.
Halala.
But there's still a Josiah without JazziQ.
Oh.
So yeah.
Gunshot.
For me, I think it's also overrated. But I wouldn't go as far as my nigga here. He's extreme. This guy.
Extreme ne.
No, thing is, I'm waiting for somebody to say Mr. JazziQ released the album. There's an album 0303. He was also not the main producer of the album.
You
But
play
the
cover yakho une hash.
Oh, yes, so no, that one.
No,
was
life
after.
of a party.
Life of a party.
Yeah.
Exactly. That album was a flop. Life of a Party. His greatest albums after is the ones which are my compilation, where one of my various artists work here, where Black is Brown.
But wouldn't you say you guys is like not comparing them like head to head, but you should just like from a personality in a career, it's like P Diddy, right? Like
Yeah.
P Diddy has been like that
Yeah,
guy.
nah, who did
Isn't he just a hype man?
Uban Uches.
He hype man yama piano.
Not a hype man.
Does he
Not
produce?
hype man, yes.
He's the
I don't think he produces, bro.
JazziQ,
JazziQ.
I think on a platform.
But umuntu producer uyambona
I think on a platform. and
JazziQ
then-
understands the business side of the music. That's why.
Yes, that's why I'm
he's
using
the best.
Daddy as an example.
Yeah, he's a
Or
businessman.
He can produce.
Nah, he can't.
Didi.
No, Uber there as a DJ.
He's a
Utshwana le
A&R.
Maphorisa.
Unendle your music, but he can't produce.
Okay, you telling me he
Unjengo
used to do
timer,
what
what's
RZA
bad?
used to do?
Dr. Antin.
Dr. Stone.
Tall, yeah.
Which studio in the before Motown? What that? Before Motown record label, what was that? Other one?
Record label.
Before I think in Motown, you have to know what they are to sell out here.
Yeah.
After Katabo Jody, some Mary Jane, that Didi was a sample. Didi was 19. The reason why they didn't like Didi was a sample around without telling this artist. They were losing money. That's why today every move is still paying 20 million to Sting today.
To Sting,
every
yeah,
year.
yeah.
So Didi was the producer. Didi when he started, he was a
Mara, Pontsho did a perfect example. I'm comparing Nobabu's Toll, Dr. Toll, right?
For me, he is an ear.
He's like an ear, a guy who can, okay, maybe it goes back to what someone was saying. To say, my producer different. Like, no producer is Okshaya my keys, like, right? Kuna producer that can put a song together. Can hear a sound and say, actually, on this beat is Funa Maporis. Or
Yeah,
Funa
Funinto
Cars.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's that kind of producer. Uyakwazi ukuspana. Ku-studio uyakwazi ukuspana.
Esikhuluma kakhulu. Sikhuluma kakhulu. No.
Why ukukabukde?
Nakavela uDidi hayi.
Akekho great.
Akekho mnandi.
Mbuphi. Okay, cool. So I have only 2 artists remaining with list,
Yeah.
gents, you know. Maybe let me just go Zingah. I know Zingah. I know he has his own podcast as well. So,
A man is
but
whack.
we're just rating him as an rap
He's
artist.
a flop. Oh, his flop is underrated.
He's
Never
underrated.
worked, yeah.
Or underrated. Or he flop.
No, if flop, which one would he fall under flop?
You just flop. Ngasho nje uthi-
Overrated. Yeah, he cracked.
Overrated.
Why you as a solo artist?
But you know the guy used to write for KO, right?
Nigga, don't lie.
He was a ghost writer.
Gents, he wrote for Rupuri, Gents. He wrote for Maduman.
But when we play reason,
No Zingah used to write.
Zingah.
That song, Le 89, Le Walk. Just listen to that song carefully. You can hear Zingah there.
But he write for KO.
Maduman.
That nigga's too weak to write for KO.
Who Cash Time used to write for KO.
not work, but I don't think it takes time on his art because of like.
Hey, Baba.
Nothing in my.
When you listen,
Mama.
when you listen, when
you was
you,
a girl,
when you listen to Cash Time FM, I was standing and he was getting washed every time. Kid X was killing him.
Kid X,
Left and
yeah,
right and center.
Max being abafili bonke.
Nislech, Gents, yes.
But yes, elements. Just know it.
Yeah, for me, man, it's
Zingah is good.
Yeah,
man.
so he considered overrated.
overrated, man.
If
He
you're doing
never
a
made
podcast,
it.
to find an old like anybody. We understand.
We're talking about
Yeah.
He's whack.
Yeah, my flop. Hey.
Nislech, my chest. But I really think Zingah is talented. Maybe I just enjoyed his delivery, his style.
I
just think it's
I would put Flaba before Zingah.
Mfana ukhipha ingoma manje unomuchini no the boy kumachwela. Umshini umbonisa imagic
Uba.
lapha umdustile uzinga.
And manje
No, he used to be around Kid X, and Kid X is a beast, dog. You can't go after Kid X in a song.
Ukon.
It's what my guy is claiming. He's claiming that he was that guy.
No, I think Kid X. No. If there's Katibasago group, beba kuna ingoma where Kid X will come out on top. The ingoma where Zingah will come out on top. I think they were pound for pound. They complemented each other. They complemented each other. Okay, it's fine. Let's compare their biggest hit. That song there, maybe this is all a dream.
Yeah.
They about
Yeah.
I'm a verse that.
That he
Let's
came
stop
through.
saying
Pelu
so.
When he
Zingah-
did the
no,
last,
not
he
that
did
one.
the last verse.
Yeah, so
In a video for
Zingah did that part where urepel uma olidwa.
yeah, Repel Mauludu. Okay, no. I like that verse.
Yeah, so yeah, one of like
Yeah,
they
Ikoni
complimented
Gomunyana.
each other.
Yeah.
I
No,
think.
a song can make you a great.
I'm using it as an example.
Yeah, he
I'm
used
saying there
that
are other
time,
songs.
G, yeah.
There are other songs where that's what I'm saying they compliment. Not that time only. I'm just
Yeah, the songs.
30% Zing.
I
-5.
like, as Baby said, now I do like his songs. But I know that.
Melodies, he can play with melodies. Yeah, nah, ever.
That's what he never takes it as
So are we allowed to credit I'm a ghostwriter? Like aren't we killing the original artist of the? Okay, yeah. Okay,
but my ghostwriter are part of the art, dog. Like you can't discredit.
But in hip hop,
are they always referenced? Because
It's a hip hop, say I understand that.
Yeah.
For me personally, I would say that Zingah, he did the most for me on that Zala track.
this the one being Shapeti isolation Naliame.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, that's the Zingah that I would say, you know what, this guy, like, he's doing something.
Yeah.
But in terms of the bars and everything, I know Kidex.
Grandma Gatula, ne?
Okay, Magatu.
Yeah.
If it's melodies.
Yes. No, I'm not bars, come on.
And there's no way. Okay, maybe I'm KO, but no way KO use those rhymes.
I'm
Okay,
just
Chad.
looking at the time, so I think I can slip in 2 artists. Is that
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next artist I have, but anyway, the next artist I have, it's TNK Music.
The KZN ones.
KZN dude, yeah.
Underrated.
You underrated. The
Very underrated.
boy,
yeah.
very
Udlala
underrated.
Tuxini blueprint we don't nabo taxi bonke because at that time iGombe bephethe I think only 2 groups.
TNS. Sorry,
Nah,
just
ne-
clarify.
ne-
Oh,
Distraction
it's
Boys.
TNS group, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah,
TNS.
No Begavano,
Prince KP.
Prince KP.
Yeah.
Underrated the boy.
Because at that
there
time
there was a yeah labo kuye kuphela.
ubulala distraction boys akhohlwa ngayo totally like that year was their year when they were doing features nabo lo sister nobantu vilakazi if I'm not mistaken lo wenze orubani
Ubusiso.
uthulisa bazombona
Busis.
Busiso. Yeah. And then another lady. Phela they had a run in no Prince KP. Underrated man.
but inkinga zigeza abaningi la abo Moonchild yeah
Yeah. And then who's the last one?
So the last one, maybe the Tingfagi legend. I think he's a legend. Some people might argue otherwise. Ishmael.
ubani
Yamazu Ishmael.
Agamaz Ishmael. Ishmael
He
is
knows Ishmael, right? If you know Josie, you know Ishmael.
yeah
Yeah, he was a
Underrated.
vocalist. Google Josie.
underrated cause for we are from started with hip hop.
Scheme. Yeah, it started with Scheme.
No, before Scheme.
Even before Scheme.
Brass fan Cup or what?
Yeah, for real. I didn't know that.
Hip hop crew. Bagaba na Ishmael. Hey, yeah, hip hop. Before Atro in a Scheme. From
So-
Scheme 999.
for
What other?
ukuthi abantu bangasquateli ne can we all just elaborate what makes an artist overrated, what makes an artist underrated, and what should you do for you to be given your flowers in the game? Because ama answer wethu they might make people angry because they don't understand where we come
The
from.
ratings. Maybe let me clarify it. Man.
Yeah.
Overrated is someone who's overhyped. E.g.
Yeah.
JazziQ, right?
Yeah.
We all agree that
Which
nigga
is
is
overhyped,
overrated,
yeah.
right? Umuntu abamrasisayo, like even unnecessary, still getting bookings, still getting flowers, awards, mara.
But the
ayikho
talent is
into
not
ayenzayo,
there,
yes.
okay.
And then umuntu othola ama-flowers is someone like where they're supposed to be. Like for example, if you say Kabza, right? He's
Yeah.
where he's supposed to be. Like
Yeah,
we are
okay.
giving his flowers, he's getting the money, he's getting the bookings. Underrated is someone that needs to be booked, he needs to be getting awards, he needs to be respected.
But
But
nothing.
nje siyambuka nje as if he's a normal civilian. But if you ubheka talent yakhe ne-music yakhe, blind, yabo.
Yeah, but now can I take back my answer? No. All right, 10.
TNS.
Yeah, it's fine wherever he is because It's hard for people to require the game to take them serious when they don't take the game serious themselves.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, and because inconsistency lagged from his side.
Answer Zingah, that's why he right.
Yeah.
Because Zingah, he has the right way of doing music, but he's not. It's not there.
It's not
So
consistent.
Zingah is overrated,
It's overrated,
Very,
yeah.
very
and then TNS is underrated.
overrated.
He's getting his flowers or getting what he deserves.
No, he's a one-hit wonder.
He's the one who's under. For me, it's overrated because if he was where we think he's supposed to be, he would be there. The same way, I'm not Distraction Boys, but the other one
Is still pushing. Okay, and then Ishmael.
Ishmael for me is underrated.
Ishmael.
Doesn't know Ishmael.
I know Mwakurancho's.
Oh, yeah.
No, Josie.
I
The
ran
group.
Josie, the group. There was a group called Josie.
Nope.
Consisted of Bongani Fasi, the Les.
Mags. Mags was there,
No,
ne?
the
Oh,
Les.
okay.
And there was this colored nigga who died, man.
Upodile le African man. Le bevela kuyo TV.
The man, yama Conro.
Ngathi China colored nyana.
Ngoba yayeke yokuqala ukuyeka basala bayi-3, remember. And then they came out as a four
group.
I think
Kanti uDalezi isn't he a prodigy of AKA?
No.
Qale before.
Phela udalesi OG go AK.
OG go okay. Hotman
Mara,
la.
that's
AK
why
bekancela la.
bekadelela mus.
Bekancela la. So I think Ishmael is he's getting what he deserves. He's not getting flowers, but whatever he's getting he deserves it, because I think as South Africans we gave him a lot of chances, man.
Yeah.
And he messed them up. Like I think it's lifestyle
Yeah, when
issues.
you
The same as
Kanjani.
Uzola. Like he can't require much from us. His music was good, but like
And funny enough, the similarity between Uzola and Ishmael, they come from the same record label. It's Ghetto Rough.
Yeah.
Ishmael, we as a solo artist, we gave him love. A grouping, we gave him love.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went, we gave him. If Namanje, if I keep us something at top, we will give him love. Marayena, he will just mess it up.
like
He's an enemy to himself.
Keep him booby. Right now, the song but like to be honest, he never took you guys serious as South African music listeners.
Why are you saying that?
He was always focused on the wrong things.
Uzola deserves a different episode. I think Uzola is Zola is a
We tend to make
no.
excuses.
Uzola did everything, but then the issue Korner Uzola is that he became a victim. Yogutupumekas. You get the point.
Yeah.
That's where the problem.
Episode might talk. Keep
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
It's an
It is.
episode.
Okay, so
Eba
what's
fethu
up?
siyabonga for coming through.
Ubonga bani
We're
manje?
still Elento for tuning in, Buffett. We're still at Granite Bar and Lounge.
We appreciate them.
We appreciate everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And also, if you want to be a contributor, you can come through. We allow everybody, but this time we're looking for ladies, Buffett. Just Katela Machit.
Cela machida.
Tell my chance. Crazy guy. Yeah,
Talented
yeah, we out.
talented queens, shout out to you.